Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday. It might be, my least favorite day of the week. And notice I say least favorite. It's not that I hate it, it's just not in my favorites. But the sun is shining, it's 19 degrees, zero complaints. Hope you guys are having fun. Hope you guys enjoyed learning about why all of our gardens are waking up right now with this sunshine and this warmth and everything coming in. And so far, yeah, we're loving the comments. I got to meet again somebody yesterday on the floor, somebody who won our planter, and it's great. I love interacting with you guys, either through the cameras or in person, helping you guys out. It's an absolute blast. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Brandy and I love doing this. It is actually genuinely a highlight of our day. Putting it together, it's a bit of a mad scramble. Maybe someday we'll show you guys some behind the scenes pictures and let you guys see exactly what we do. But I thought what we would do today is we would go back to when we discussed propagating our houseplants from the various ways. So if you remember, we did a pothos, we did an African violet, we did a monstera, and we did a spider plant. So for those of you who asked about propagating their plants and you're like, oh, my ZZ plant or my Sansevieria or whatever isn't doing anything, but it's still green. You haven't done anything wrong. Our African violet and monstera haven't done anything yet. They're still green, they're still in there, but there's no sign of any roots coming off them. I think they're gonna make it, but they might not, and that's okay as well. And I'll show you why in a little bit. So two of them did make it. So right here is our spider plant and our pothos. So we're gonna lift him out, and there we go. That was the one that I did with you guys, and we cut that baby together, and that's what we got. I was about to say something there, but I'm gonna restrain myself so I can't do it. And if you look here, this is our pothos, and look at that. And this one came from, if you remember, the nodes. So let me ask you this, is that nodal growth or is it nodular growth? Nodal or nodular? It's nodal, but I think it should be nodular because I think nodular is a happier word. So I'm gonna call it nodular. That's nodular growth. It's actually nodal, but it's nodular. And that's the growth you get off of a baby. So, what Brandy and I did off camera, because this is the kind of hijinks we get up to, because we're wild, we are crazy here, is we cut a whole bunch of baby spider plants. And we propagated them all. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. They all went into the water together. They all got cut together. Now, to show you guys some of the questions you've been asking, so all of these went in together. And look, can you see that one put out one root going vertical, and this one put out a whole bunch. They've been in the exact same environment since I cut them. So your cuttings, you're dealing with a living thing. It's not an exact science. The exact science is the botany. Remember we talked about cellular structure and stomata and the uptake of roots and transpiration and all of that. That is the science. That's not going to change. But the propagation and the design and the planting, that's an art. Botany is the science. What we're learning here, the horticulture, that is the art. So, you can have a look and look at this one. Look at the size of those leaves and look at the root system. There is no rhyme or reason. They've had the same thing. But the great thing is, now if they've got a root, look at that one. It actually kind of looks like a spider, those roots. It's like ticky, 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 off camera he goes. So there's no rhyme or reason. So I don't want you guys to look at something you're propagating, and it always drives me nuts when people are like, I must be doing something wrong. Absolutely not. It's a living thing in imperfect conditions, and these guys were in perfect conditions. It's doing the best it can. You're doing the best you can. And if it doesn't work, get rid of it and try another one. So, with that being said, I'm gonna show you how to pot these two of our original two, the OG of the propagation world. And these ones, Brandy and I are gonna pot up, and we're gonna give them all away. Every single one of these is gonna get given away to you guys, just like our seeds. We want to see you guys subscribing and giving feedback and having fun. So if you want a spider plant, let us know. We'd love to put one in your hands. Absolutely. So I'm going to slide these off to the side. We'll get back to them. And we're going to focus on these guys. So again, you can pot in any choice you want. You can pot in the peat moss, you can pot in the plastic. For this, I prefer the plastic. The reason being, I'm not really ever going to put these in a garden environment where this is going to break down. They're just going to go to a bigger pot. They're not going to get as much rain, as much water. They're not going to get hit by UV. They're not going to warm up as much. So this is going to be a lot slower to break down in a house. That being said, it absolutely can be used. I prefer the plastic, and as you've seen, I always upcycle my plastic ones. So I'm going to use these, and we're going to do our 2 plants. So I'm going to lift them out of the water. Now, if you do this, you don't want these roots out of the water for too long. When I show you guys, you'll notice I show you guys, we talk about it, it goes right back to the water. Okay? We don't want the roots drying out. Roots drying out, gonna kill your baby like that. It happens so quick. All it takes is, over the weekend before I leave, I fill that tray up with fresh water. If it got low, we would lose all of these. So, what we're gonna do is the same thing. So you guys have seen us do some transplanting, but these are pure bare root transplants. And we grew this together. This was the one I literally cut with you guys. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh my God, I'm barely making a mess. There we go. We'll fix that. And all I'm gonna do is firm it down. I bet you guys thought, maybe I should do a challenge, the Colin challenge, and see if I can work with soil and actually keep it clean. It's not gonna happen, I promise you. So, we're gonna firm this down. As you can see, I'm not, again, crushing it, I'm just firming it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put my fingers down into the middle there, and I'm just gonna work the soil backwards and forwards, and we're just gonna leave a little crater like that in the middle. Now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna take this guy, I'm gonna lift his leaves up, so you can see, that's how it should look. I just wanna see the roots. I'm gonna flip them, gentle, always gentle too. Remember, they're very fragile, you can easily break things. You snap one root, you rip one leaf, it's not gonna be the end of the world. You start breaking all those tips, you can be in trouble. And again, you've gone to all this effort, now you want to enjoy your plant. They will live essentially indefinitely in water, but they won't thrive. And remember the reason for that. We talked about the nutrition in soils, it's hard to fertilize in water, and they're not going to be able to uptake that nutrition they need. So, I gently just nestle it in, and I'm just gently gonna bring that soil around, and all I'm using here is 2 fingers to firm it down. Again, I'm not pushing down on the crown, I'm not pushing down on the roots. I don't want that to break. So when it goes in, that's how it looks. But it should be able to be removed originally until the roots go like that. Nothing to it, I'm just holding it in place. I'm not trying to crank it down, I'm not trying to lock it in. I just want it to be firm. Watering and root growth is going to take care of the rest of that. So again, we're going to take the fingers, we're going to make our little crater. We're going to pick them up, we're going to get those leaves out of the way. There it goes. And again, just gentle. I dumped out some soil, so we might need more seed. See, this was dirt because it was displaced, but now I'm turning it back into soil. Okay? And again, we're just going to put that around. Okay, and voila, Spidey is done. We'll put him right there. So now, we got this beautiful one. I love pothos, they're my favorite. I should show you one that I grew from this. We'll try and get a picture of it in my office and post it in our stories. You can see what this will turn into. Exact same thing. We're gonna take our soil, and by the way, for this, I don't know if you guys know, I'm using my trusty ProMix potting soil. It is my favorite one. It has everything in that the plant's gonna need. You can use this outside, you can use it inside. It is by far my favorite. Rather than digging it out the bag, I just have a pot ready to go. It's easier to grab and scoop. Again, it's, to be honest, it's so I can keep things cleaner. It gets dirtier with a bag, but then I like to make a mess because, quite frankly, I can. Now, see this one. These roots are not nearly as flexible, and there's 2. We break these roots, we can be in trouble. what I'm gonna do, same thing, I'm gonna make my crater, and I'm gonna put these guys in, just like that, and I'm gently backfilling. I don't know how much you guys can see there, but I'm just backfilling my crater, keeping my plant up straight, take my fingers, and then I firm it down. Firm it down. Same thing, I should be able to take him out with no effort, little to no effort. And then I keep firming, and that's it. That's literally all there is to doing them. Next important thing, again, reuse, upcycle, little shot of water, little shot of water. Now these guys have come from water and now they're in soil. They might need a small amount of water every day for the first few days to help them establish. Then you start tapering it off. And there we go. They're both sitting up nice and proud. So then the next thing you do, and this is my favorite part, is you grab a fun cover pot. Look at this one. This one, by the way, is Brandy's favorite. She's actually smiling behind the camera right now because I pulled out this little one with its little dingle balls. Okay, how fun is that? And you can get any, you can be as fancy as you want, you can be plain and let the plant do the talking, all different kinds of pots. I love this one. I love my coffee. This one always makes me smile. And there you go. You got a perfect plant for your home. You've got an ornament. You've got a birthday gift. Remember the one I give to my sister-in-law, Trish? Hi, Trish. I give one to her. Her cats killed it. Guess what? We've got more. Let them kill them. It's not the end of the world. So we can easily do that. We can take our pothos and gently place them in there. And that's it. Now we've got perfect plants for our home. We've got them for gifts. So we want to give them away. I want you guys, we're gonna do a giveaway here, and I'm giving away this because coffee is my favorite and I want to give away this one to somebody special. So I want you guys to keep an eye on our things. Brandy is gonna do a post and we want some feedback here. And somebody's gonna win this one. Everybody else, let us know you want a spider plant. Brandy and I are gonna pot these up and get them to you. And you know what? We only have one pothos. So why don't we give him away too? Why don't we give the pothos away as well? Look at that. There you go. We're gonna give away the pothos. So keep an eye out in our stories. Somebody's gonna win the spider plant. Somebody's gonna win the pothos. Let's have fun with it. The rest we're gonna pot up. Come get them. We'll teach you guys what to do with them, the fertilizers to give them. They'll start producing babies and you guys are gonna have spider plants and you can have fun with them. It's super easy. It literally takes that amount of time to do. Ready? Let's see how quick I can actually do one. And we're going. We're gonna firm. I'm gonna do my crater. I'm gonna grab one. Look at the size of the roots on that tiny guy. Okay? I'm gonna put them in. Firm them down. Done. Done. That's it. That's all there is to it. You guys can do it as well. Watch this video, get tips. You're stuck, shoot us a DM. We'd love to help you out. I'm gonna bring this one back on camera because Brandy likes it and I like seeing Brandy smile. So there we go, everybody. It's literally that easy. Stay tuned, we've got some more excellent shows coming up. On Thursday, we're gonna talk about problems with houseplants and how to fix them. So I know some of you are desperate for that episode, so that's coming up on Thursday. Stay tuned to our stories. I'll keep these guys alive until you get a chance. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Enjoy the sun, enjoy your spring, or if you're watching from Australia or the Southern Hemisphere, enjoy your autumn. Bye, everyone.